Hi Virgo, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity, be it in your love lives or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Virgos, it's a very powerful month for you. It's a month of eclipses. We have a solar eclipse, we have a lunar eclipse, we have Venus that's doing its gorgeous dance with the wild boy of astrology, Uranus. And mid month, we have Mercury that's coming and shining its light brightly on us. Let me break down the month for you. We begin the month on 4th, that is a time where Venus is moving into a part of your chart that is all about sexuality. It's about intimacy, it's about power struggles, it's about shared resources and transformation. For a lot of you, this entire turmoil which Uranus is going to be bringing about, it's like the psychic depths are ready to emerge. It can be that, people have been seeing that happy side, that light and carefree, easy side, and this is a time where grief will literally come out and it will just sort of leap out. It's also during this period also, with this entire Venus and Uranus dance that is there, the wild man and the wild woman inside can just sort of join forces and it can come out. Things that could have been, suppressed inside for the longest of time, they can just sort of start coming out right now. If there's been unhappiness in relationships, if you've been unhappy about work, there's just going to be this restlessness that will just sort of make it bring about more. Venus, of course, being over there is going to make things quite gentle. It's going to be handling things and making it not very dark and very murky for you. But it's also, Venus will also encourage you not to look at people who are superficial, to go sort of beneath what is it, that is under the surface, at deeper feelings, at deeper emotions that are there. And it's with this particular during this transit as well, it can be that all of us desire joy and happiness, and maybe you've not really been happy from inside and you've just been putting up this farce and or just this the ego bit of it, what the civilized world understands, that put up a brave front and be very keep the stiff upper lip, don't let people know as to what is it that you're going through. But during this entire phase, I think it's just sort of a dam is just going to break loose from inside, and you just sort of refuse to deal with things which are, which cause pain or which have been causing pain, which you've been quiet about, that you've been struggling with, and you've just been sort of been trying to keep it together. And this is a time it's just sort of just going to all come out as well. By all means, investigate, dig more deeper, go in for therapy if you need to get in some therapy, speak with a friend, travel some amount. It's really a time also to let yourself be, Virgos. Don't be so hard on yourself and say, I have to be in a certain way, and raise the bar so high that you can't even sort of reach it yourself. On the 8th, we have Mercury, which is moving into your house of work, and it is joining Sun over there. And you're going to be very focused on work starting the end of first week. And you could be, your ability to deal with work projects and detail-oriented, tedious work is going to be very easy. That's something which will almost sort of come, it will make you, help you be very efficient and productive, and you won't have too much of a hassle trying to sort of put your mind on this. And whether for some of you who are, whether you're involved with technology or you're a writer, you'll find this to be quite a nice productive time where you just sort of, the flow is just there, you're able to write and you're able to finish your project. Because this house also rules health, it's a good time to be getting maybe a checking with your health, just going for a round of checkups, checking your, maybe your insurance needs to get done, anything that needs to get, you need to get an opinion about your health, just go for a routine checkup. On the 11th, we have a powerful lunar eclipse that is there, and it's happening in your house of behind the scenes, the house of secret, the house of spirituality. This is the house where we go and charge our emotional batteries. And the eclipse energy normally lasts for 6 months more after the eclipse is over, and it's a time where you're going to be almost be forced to deal with subconscious patterns. So if there has been a very if there's been a conditioning that say some of us are used to thinking negatively, because right from the childhood we are either taught or told that, oh, something bad is going to happen if you do this, or something horrible will happen, don't be too happy, don't laugh too much, and something bad will happen, then you'll come to know. Or don't work, or don't be an entrepreneur, just work in a salaried in a 9 to 5 job, that's all that you can do. So all these subconscious patterns, and some of them can even have to do, so if you have experienced a lot of negativity while growing up, if you've seen a lot of negativity amongst your parents, if your parents have constantly been fighting and you saw that as a child, or if you were hit a lot as a child, that's something that subconscious pattern, it's something that will sort of get surfaced now. There's a light that is being light being which is being put over there, because it's something that needs to be dealt with now, Virgos. It's not something that you need to be suppressing it and putting it or having a sense of shame on it. It's a time where you need to be healing it, you need to be looking at it. On the 19th, we have Sun that is moving into your house of relationships, both business as well as personal. And on the 20th, we have a spectacular solar eclipse, and on the 26th, we have Mercury that is coming over here as well. So quite a party these three planets are having in your house of relationships. And this, with the new moon over here, it speaks about new opportunities. It speaks about new business opportunities. Maybe something more gets added to your portfolio. Maybe there's a new venture, new work. In relationships, maybe there's a new door, a new window that gets opened for you. It necessarily may not mean that someone comes sort of storming into it and you say, yay, now I can, rush into a relationship. But it just speaks about hope, Virgos. It speaks about window opportunities that get open as far as relationship is concerned, as far as healing is concerned, as far as business partnerships is concerned. And it's also because this house also at times rules open enemies. Be prepared to sort of get criticized for your actions. People may come up and say that I don't know what you're doing with your life, and why would you take that decision? Or even well-meaning relatives could come over there and say, what are you doing and why are you doing so? But try to focus on improving your existing relationships, be it your personal and your business, and stay little, don't be too naive also as far as people are concerned. Stay a little aware, Virgos. Don't sort of, get into that thing of shutting your eyes and say, oh, this one will do everything for me. Stay aware and stay accountable for yourself. I think that would be very important. And you could also find towards the end of the month that your emotions are really at a high as far as your relationships are concerned. And there could also be phases where you will feel this sense of being really alone, even in a relationship. Just know that you'll get out of this, you'll tide out of this. It's just a phase that is happening. And also give yourself that self-nurturance, take care of yourself a lot, give yourself a lot of love, stay easy, and don't sort of be too hard on yourself. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Virgos. I'll see you again next month, and thank you so much for